Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Today. Bit of a breaking news update from the world of athletics. Now we know that the Indian women's team were in the 400-meter relay semi-finals today, and the semi-finals had concluded a little while ago. And the good news is that India have in fact made it into the finals of the women's 400-meter relay event. So obviously good news there in terms of increasing or improving your medal prospects. So let's just quickly break down how exactly things unfolded in this particular event. Now, in the women's 400-meter relays, the heats, you had two heats. You had heat 1 and heat 2. And the top 3 from each of the heats would qualify automatically for the finals. Besides that, the fastest 2 teams would also be making it. So that's, of course, 8 teams in the finals of the 400-meter relay event. India were in heat 1 and they finished second behind only Jamaica with a timing in the 44-second mark. So again, pretty decent considering you finished second place to Jamaica. The team of course comprises of Duti Chand, Hima Das, Shabani Nanda and Jyoti Araji. This was the order in which they had run also, and India generally did make a decent enough start because you had Duti Chand and Hima both who started pretty well. Then Shabani was solid if not spectacular. Jyoti Araji during the time of the changeover was a little bit, there was a little bit of shakiness, but she managed to hold it together in the end. India sealed a second place finish in the heat to ensure that they are guaranteed qualifiers into the final. Now of course that's where the good news in terms of there are a few concerning areas if you have to look at how exactly India are placed with respect to the timings that they clock. Now again, as I had mentioned, there are 8 teams who make it through the 400-meter relay final, and India's timings in the heats place meant that they were only the 7th fastest team, which meant that there was only one team that was actually clocked a slower time than them. Obviously, that puts a bit of a dampener in terms of how can India expect a medal, or would normally speaking, it's in a sport like athletics, India doesn't always go in expecting gold medals, but you'd expect that they'd be up there fighting. However, the field for the 400-meter relays is very, very strong, and in fact it's also worth noting that India, despite finishing second in the first heat, in all of the other 2 best of rest qualifiers came from heat number 2. So you had 5 qualifiers from heat number 2 and only 3 from heat 1, which showed that a lot of the stronger teams were actually in the second heat, and that's probably why you see this bit of disparity in terms of where the top 2, the next fastest 2 come from after the top 3 from each heat. Now obviously there's a bit of a concern there, but of course we're going to be cheering on our athletes and hope that they can actually put in a good fight, and who knows, stranger things have happened and there is every possibility that you could see them up there fighting for a medal when it is time for the final of the 400-meter relay event. So thank you all so much for joining us for this breaking news update. Don't forget that if you enjoy what it is that we do and you're loving our Commonwealth Games coverage, show us that love by liking our video and of course sharing it with your friends. Leave us a comment below. Also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon so you know when we're going live or uploading a new video for you guys. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Last but not least, download the AajTak app for more such breaking news updates at the tip of your fingers. Thank you for joining me as of now. Bye-bye. I'll see you again very soon.